Yael Sapir Zehavi, HR partner, is particularly interested in how Williams and Donnell's monkeys will open our eyes to understand the question, how come managers find themselves with so little time to work while their subordinates find themselves running out of work? Please welcome Yael Sapir Zehavi.
Hi, everybody. So PSM is evolving, and I have Darwin with me on the screen to help me in this journey. And I want to take you all to a trip with me in PSM jungle, okay? So let's see what we have in our jungle. Monkeys. What's a monkey? A monkey is an assignment. It can be on my back, or it can be on your back. But basically, a monkey is an assignment. Now, monkeys have tendency to switch backs. Let's imagine a situation where a subordinate is coming to the manager and start talking to him, and he's saying, gee, boss, we have a big problem. Now, at that point, the manager, A, knows enough in order to get involved, but B, doesn't know enough in order to give him an answer and solve the situation right there on the spot. So he goes like, and he's saying something, you know what, let me think about it, and I will get back to you. What happened? Up, the monkey moved from the subordinate back to the manager's back. Okay? Let's see some examples. For instance, if you're saying, let me think about it and I will get back to you, monkey is definitely on your back. If you're saying, write me an email about it, monkey is crawling up your leg. If you're saying, let me know if you need any help, monkey is hovering over your head. And if you're saying, write me an email about it, we'll get together and start talking about it, monkey is on both your backs. So now the monkey is on the manager's back, and we have two people that are very unhappy. Why is that? First, the employee is very unhappy. He's got a bottleneck now. He can't move forward, and he's waiting for his manager, so he's frustrated, okay? Second is the manager that's frustrated, because now his employee is out of work, and he has no one else to blame rather than himself. So this is a bad situation. Now it gets worse. The employee is getting together along with some colleagues. They are drinking some coffee because, let's face it, they don't have anything else to do. And they start talking and they are saying, oh my God, this is impossible. Such a bottleneck. How a person that can't make a simple decision got so high in the company, I will never understand. So we have a problem here. So what do we need to do? We have a big problem, okay, for me. What do we need to do? We need to get rid of the monkey. How we are doing that? So at that point, the manager should call the subordinate back into the office. When he's calling him back, he needs to take the monkey and put him on the desk between them. Okay, I have that one. Oh, there you go, buddy. So now the monkey is on the desk. Let's imagine this a desk. And they're starting to talk about it. And now the next step should be that the manager will make sure that the next step will be by the subordinate, okay? And the monkey should leave his office the same way he got in there, on the subordinate's back. Now, okay. Some people, all they ever do is move their monkeys to others. They themselves are not doing anything. Now pay attention, this is not what we're learning here. We're talking about task management. We're talking about making sure that the next step will be by the right person. We're not talking about how to not do anything. If you want to learn that, I have some other BUs I can recommend you to, but not here. Here we are learning how to make sure that the next step is by the right person. So the next step is by the subordinate, and now it's on his back. So he needs to feed the monkey, he needs to care for it, okay? You know why? Because a hungry monkey makes a lot of noise, okay? So we have a few rules for that. First one is that monkey should be shot or fed, okay? Why is that? Because a manager shouldn't waste valuable time on postmortems or resurrection attempts, okay? Shot or fed, this is our first rule. Second rule is talking about monkey population restriction policy. That means that in any given time, a manager will never have more monkeys than he can feed. Third one is that the manager and the subordinate should get together in order to feed the monkey. Why is that? Because you want to make sure that the next step is by the subordinate. Fourth, we need to make sure that the monkey is fed on an appointment time. That is, the reason for that is that the manager shouldn't walk around in the corridors looking for monkeys to put on his back, okay? He just doesn't have the time for it. And fifth one is that every monkey on his shoulder should have the next feeding time. Now, we have a subordinate that knows all the rules, doing everything okay, and now we have a few ways to do it. So this is the initiatives level, okay? And it goes like this. First initiative level is this. Not doing anything at all, okay? Wait until he's told. Second one is ask what to do, don't know what to do. Tell me and I will do it. Third one is to recommend on something, but still wait for the manager to take some kind of decision, what do I need to do? Fourth one, we're getting higher here, is to act, do something, and then immediately write an email to my manager, I did this, I did that, okay? And the fifth one is to do something, and when I will have a weekly with my manager, I will let her know what I'm doing. Now, a good manager in PSM Jungle takes initiatives 1 and 2 out of the law, okay? If you have employees that are using initiatives 1 and 2, this is not good. Talk to me later. This is not good, okay? So this is how we want to make our subordinates work. But I want you also to take something home with you. Now, last year, it was 40 years for Onkens and Vass's article to be published. Who's Got the Monkey in Harvard Business Review? This is what we're talking about. And when it was published, the article, management was basically a story about command and control, okay? Now, we live in a different area today. This is less a story about command and control and more a story about empowerment, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, empowerment is very hard because it requires the manager to give some control back. And I know all of you, and it's very easy for all of you to give some of the control back. But it's very important for the employee because it gives him the ownership, the responsibility, the chance to raise up, to do something more than what he is doing right now. So this is very important. This is very important for the employee. But it's also important for you guys that needs the time. You know why? To make room for the gorillas. Now, a gorilla is basically a very, very big monkey. You're all nodding. All of you know what your gorilla is all about. So the gorilla is very big. It makes a lot more noise when she's hungry, okay? She consumes a lot more food, and it's very difficult to kill her. Now, some of the purpose of killing the smaller monkeys is to make room for the gorilla. Now, back to PBG, PSM in our jungle. A 6 feet tall, 500-pound gorilla in the jungle, where does it eat? Wherever she wants. So guys, go home, not now, but go home afterwards, get back into your office. Clean up your desk, look at the monkeys you have there, and make sure you are giving them back to the proper owner, the employees. And make sure that you are stopping taking more monkeys on your back because you don't have the time for it. And eat a banana, it's good for you. Thank you.